Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Unlike any other YouTube channel that showcases Pokemon Go PvP content, mine exclusively showcases Shadow Pokemon. So if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe. So let's get into today's video. I wasn't actually going to do any more Ultra League battles, even though I have got quite a lot of content. I just didn't get around to making it as I've been quite busy with work, as always. So I was at around 2468, I think, something like that, and I dropped all the way down to the early 2000s by running a load of spice that didn't work out. However, yesterday I thought it's about time to bring back out the secret weapon, and that of course is my boy Shadow Shiftry. With the worst IVs in the world, most Shadow Shiftrys will survive a Moonblast. Mine does with like 1 HP and then tragically gets Psycho cut down, but it is what it is. Even Zionic posted the Homeslicehenry team, so not only is everyone running the Homeslicehenry team because Homeslicehenry is a legend, Zionic's posted it, so there's even more of that line, and Shiftry beats all three of the Pokemon. Further to this, I ran some battles as I was tanking. I think I was leading Shadow and Frost. I saw 7 Giratina leads in a row, so we're leading with Shadow Gyarados. Without any further ado, let's get into the battles. So, in game 1, here is Giratina as usual. So, how I like to play this with Shiftry is, I'm going to let this first move come through. It's an ancient power, it hurts quite a lot. I'm going to build up to try and CMP tie him on the Dragon Claw. This crunch is either going to get him super low or draw a shield. We draw a shield, we successfully CMP tie him. This is fantastic. We're now going to let our Gyarados go down. We did actually get the defense shop as well, so this is farm time. In comes Shiftry. Shiftry's going to snarl down this Giratina. Shiftry's super squishy, so an H-Power or a Dragon Claw will hurt. I'm going to commit a shield. Now we're in even shields, and I'm almost at 100 energy, so what's going to come in? In comes Venusaur. Venusaur does not want to see a loaded Shiftry, so whatever they've got in the back, I imagine it's a water type. So we draw the shield, we're over farming. This foul play is going to do huge damage. It's going to take 2 foul plays to take the Venusaur out. You can see it's down to around half health. We get a snarl through as well, so we're going to shield this up. I imagine they're going to go straight for the Sludge Bomb, which they do. We're going to continue to over farm just a little bit. So we're now at the back-to-back foul play. This foul play is going to finish off Venusaur. And let's see if it is a water type in the back. And in the back is Swampert. So quite tragically, this Swampert, although I do call him the GOAT, he's about to get one shot. So that is GG's to that opponent. Moving on into game 2 of the video. We find ourselves in the mirror match. So this team was built to beat that Homeslicehenry team. Gyarados leads, so let's see if it is the Homeslicehenry team. I build up to the crunch, I bank that, and I switch out into our Kanto Mark. I've got Kanto Mark on the team as the anti-charmer. And here is the Giratina. So, does this mean we have a Lapras in the back? It's quite possible. So, although Giratina does resist these poison jabs, these dark pulses hit like a truck. Shadow bonus as well, does half health. So, we can actually draw a shield from this matchup. And we know Shiftry with shield advantage is devastating. I do try and CMP tie him. I go for a Thunder Punch, expecting a shield, which we get. The opponent actually did not throw. So they have got quite a lot of energy. However, as you remember, I banked that charge move on Gyarados. Giratina does not win CMP, so even though they've got a lot of energy, I highly doubt they're going to commit their second shield. They do not. So now we've took out the Mon, and we've got shield advantage. And here comes that very annoying Lapras. So this is only going to be a Surf. So we are going to survive that. We tank that. We've got a nice bit of Dragon Breath damage. And now in comes Shiftry. You can see that these Ice Shards really chunk them down. But these Leaf Blades are going to hit no joke. Lapras is super bulky. However, these Leaf Blades are going to hit it hard. We're going to shield up. I know it's a Surf, but we do need to start shielding something. They bring in Gyarados. This is going to be an Aqua Tail. Again, I am going to shield it up as they've brought in Gyarados, so now this means we can over farm. This Leaf Blade is going to be enough to take out the Gyarados. And that Lapras isn't even at a move, so this Leaf Blade is going to do huge damage. The bulky Lapras is about to eat Shadow Leaf Blade. That gets it down to about 1 HP. And our Gyarados has the Aqua Tail banked. I could have actually just Dragon Breath down, but we've got the move, and that right there is a good game. So you can see the team we wanted to beat, the team works really well. Moving on into game 3 of the video. We pick up a dreadful lead. Well, I say dreadful, it's a lost lead against Articuno. It's particularly bad as Shiftry obviously really does not want to see this. And Kanto Mark is kind of neutral-ish, but obviously with a mon that debuffs, it's super annoying. So I tank the first move and I switch out into our Kanto Mark. And it looks like Kanto Mark actually wins CMP against Articuno, which is great. So we get this Thunder Punch off, and we're not debuffed. They're at the Icy Wind now. Kanto Mark is quite bulky, even as a Shadow. So we tank this Icy Wind, and we look to try and commit to the Poison Jab down. They actually switch out, so they've got that as a sacrificial swap later, and they bring in Escavalier. Escavalier Mark. Kind of a weird matchup. We both are doing resisted damage with both our fast moves. They can hit us for super effective with Drill Run, which you're going to see come through here. And obviously we do huge damage with both Dark Pulse and Thunder Punch. So at this stage we've got shield advantage. So how am I going to beat this Articuno? I think the plan here is going to be I'm going to look to shield this move up. I expect it to be a Drill Run or Mega Horn. It's a Drill Run. Obviously it is resisted. Double resisted actually. However, we've got hardly any HP. So I shield up and I commit to the farm down. We're now at almost back-to-back Aqua Tails. That Articuno's super low, so I just want to take it out with this Aqua Tail, which we do. And now I'm going to bank on Shiftry in the back, closing out this game. So, in the back's Cresselia. Cresselia hits us with Moonblast. However, that is a more expensive move than our Foul Play. So, if we manage to successfully not let any Psycho Cuts through like we did here, we're going to go straight Foul Play. And we should win this match out. We draw the shield, see if we can deny another Psycho Cut, which we do. So this Foul Play is going to do huge damage, and just as they're about to get to their 7th Psycho Cut, we are going to reach a Leaf Blade. So it's going to be a CMP tie, and this Leaf Blade is going to be enough to take out the Cresselia. So GG's to that opponent. You can see there Shiftry putting in work against the bulky Cress. Even if we wouldn't have managed to take him out, we did have a little bit of health and an Aqua Tail on our Gyarados, so I think we were good there. Moving on into this next battle, we pick up an absolutely dreadful lead against the Charmer. Fairy resists Dragon, however I can't switch out as Shiftry gets deleted in about 4 taps. The only thing we can do is sack our Gyarados, much like Homeslicehenry sacks his Gyarados in bad leads. We have to stay in. We get this Sylveon quite low, and now we're going to come in with the Mach. They are going to hit us. They could hit us with Psyshock. It doesn't get stabbed. They actually go for Moonblast, which isn't very effective. We tank that, and we've got a nice little energy lead for whatever's in the back. So they come in with Swampert. They get 2 Mud Shots. That's going to be important to remember for later. So now we have Shiftry into Melmetal. This is kind of a neutral-ish matchup. We managed to land the Foul Play. That is going to be key, because from this stage now, if we can successfully call the bait of the Rock Slide, which we do here, we are now going to be able to go straight Leaf Blade. Because the Melmetals took the Foul Play and now these Snarls are really adding up, they're actually going to be in Leaf Blade range. They go again for the Rock Slide. However, they are going to have to start shielding up resisted Leaf Blades. We draw the first shield. We're now over farming. We go straight for this second Leaf Blade just as they're about to reach their next Rock Slide or Superpower. They shield up again. So at this stage now, we can commit our final shield. All we need to do is we need to be 1 Snarl over their Leaf Blade, and we're going to outpace that Swampert. So you can see there I've got 1 extra Snarl's worth of energy. This Leaf Blade is going to take out the Melmetal. Swampert left with 2 Mud Shots. So they need 3 more Mud Shots, which is 6 turns to reach the Hydro Cannon. We need 2 Snarls, which is also 6 turns, and Shiftry wins CMP. So that right there is a good game. Moving on into the final game of the video. We pick up a kind of neutral-ish lead against Berserker. I say neutral-ish as they're hitting us for neutral with Foul Play and Shadow Claw. We're hitting them for resisted, but Dragon Breath's very OP, especially from a Shadow, and these Aqua Tails do really add up. I look to try and win CMP, however the opponent makes a great swap into Politoed. Politoed is the most annoying, bulky water type in the Ultra League. However, enter the arena, Shadow Shiftry. The opponent builds up to 8. 8 is not enough for a Blizzard. It's enough for an Earthquake, which obviously is resisted. They should have done 1 more and at least baited the Blizzard. They just go for Weather Ball, which is fine. That does hardly anything. We go straight for this Leaf Blade. That does huge damage. They fire again, so we're actually going to tank this next Weather Ball. It's not going to do too much. And we're actually going to get an extra couple of Snarls worth of energy. Let's see what the opponent does. They're waiting out their switch timer. Let's see if they bring back in that loaded Berserker. They do bring in the Berserker. They throw their energy, but look how low they are. So I can now shield this move up, and I can commit to the Snarl down. We're obviously resisting Shadow Claw. They're not going to get to another move. They were 2 off the next foul play, and in the back is a Swampert. So it looks like they're running a Steel double Mud Boy. I say Mud Boy. Obviously, Politoed isn't a Mud Boy, but it does use Mud Shot. So this Swampert is in a lot of trouble. We're almost at 100 energy. We draw both the shields immediately. And at this stage, we're only 1 Snarl away from the next Leaf Blade. So we fire off the triple Leaf Blade. We get both shields and take out the Swampert. So in this video, you saw not 1, but 2 Shadow Shiftry sweeps. Shadow Shiftry doesn't sim particularly well. It doesn't perform all that well, especially mine, as the IVs are trash. So it obviously loses to Cresselia, whereas a better IV one or even a non-Shadow would perform better, as you can tank the Moonblast. But with that in mind, I've built a very strong anti-meta team. Obviously it hasn't got great coverage against the whole wide meta. I've just built this team specifically to combat what I've seen and what other content creators are using. So that is a little bit of insight into how I build my anti-meta teams. So obviously it's just a quick upload today. I'll be back at it with some Master League content and some Little Cup or Jungle Cup, whatever they want to call it this season. I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.